Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the Natural. Want to give you guys the update on the latest scans that are in the game, all the scans in Madden 21. And really the big thing is that it's really just the rookies that are in right now, and they're going to be adding more as the year goes along, as you usually do. But with COVID and everything, they weren't able to get as many scans of the game as you usually do, so it's really just kind of the top rookies. So I did a video earlier showcasing some of them, so I'm gonna go through the ones that I didn't cover, and then I'll just attach that last video onto this one. So if you guys missed that, didn't catch it, it'll all be in this video. So let's get right in to the first one. Chase Young, who was the #2 overall draft pick, Ohio State, just completely dominant, transcendent player there. And his face scan looks good. Got his eye black on there. I mean, everything looks good. Even got his ice. And then, you know, a lot of times with players with dreads, they have like the cap on like that. And I think you actually might wear a cap in real life. You guys let me know in the comments. I'm off on that one. But yeah, I mean, player model looks good. I mean, I don't see anything wrong, even though you know, it's not always really great for the player, a great look for the player. But you know, they even have like imperfections in the skin or acne, or I mean, I love how that adds this just realism to it. You know, they don't want, you know, have somebody's skin looking perfect as in real life. So you can even see like blemishes, got the face hair. I mean, I think this is the best one of the group so far, all the rookies. So moving on to the next one, which is not the best one there, Jerry Jeudy. I'm not a huge fan of this one. Going from the Chase Young one to this one, I mean, his dreads look like trash. I mean, they look terrible. They look like something from like 8-bit NES dread. I don't know. It's like his face scan looks next gen and his dreads look last gen. I have no idea what they're doing with that. Maybe they're just not complete with the lighting, everything. I guess why they just put a cap on players, because it'll come out looking like this instead. I mean, it looks really, really bad. The skin texture is pretty good, but I just don't like this scan just in general. But the hair really just throws it off. That's the biggest thing right off the bat that looks wrong. But the general face scan is not bad. I'm just not a huge fan of this one. And you can see it's a huge difference coming from Chase Young's to this one. It's just the quality just doesn't seem as good. I don't know if they have like a different artist on it or whatever, but this one definitely is a step down. On to the next one, Henry Ruggs there. This probably the fastest player in the draft. And they got his dreads. You know, they don't look great, but they look better than Jerry Jeudy's. But they got the dreads, the skin, like I said before about how they have actual imperfections in the skin, which just adds realism. Got the ice, even just subtle, you know, mustache and a little bit of the facial hair. I mean, this one looks dead on. I'm not a huge fan. I mean, just the dreads don't look great. I think they have a tough time doing hair, but at least they got the color right. This one is not terrible, not terrible. I think it's definitely a step up from the last one, but I still don't like as much as the Chase Young's. All right, so going on to the last one from this set, J.K. Dobbins. This one looks good, and plus it makes it a lot easier on them. I think when you don't have dreads or long hair, it's definitely seems easier. They even, I mean, the face scan looks really good, looks dead on. I'm not sure if they need to holler at EA or his barber or whoever, but I mean, that edge up is like, that's struggle right there, bro. I mean, these are young guys out of college. I mean, at this stage in your age, you know, that's like a 30-year-old hairline right there. So I don't know if that's on EA or that's on his barber, but I don't know who to talk to about that one. But the face scan looks good. Got his eye black, facial hair. I like this face scan. It's probably my second favorite one. So so that is pretty much it. Those are all the rookies that are in the game right now that are scanned. I'm gonna, like I said, add the other video, put it on this one, so I'm gonna go right into that. But there are no other players scanned in the game this year, so there's no other veterans that are in the game at all. That's it. I'm sorry to say, they just kind of dropped the ball on that. So these are the only new faces in the game, period. Between this and the rest of I want to get to that next video, there's nothing else. So let's get into that, and then I'll catch you guys at the end. Starting off with Isaiah Simmons, the defensive Swiss Army knife who pretty much can play every position from linebacker to safety. I mean, all over, you know, edge rusher. This guy just has a total package. You see they got his braids in there. That's how he wears his face paint. The guy got the stubble in the game, and that's one thing they struggled with in past years was the hair. The hair, if somebody kind of had dreads or longer locks, something like that, they really struggled with. And last year, I know one big thing we did talk about, I mentioned a lot, was getting the actual player's skin tone right. And I would see, like last year, they would have guys that were dark, they were having way too light, and guys that were lighter, they were having too dark, but just getting the right skin tone. And I think people don't realize just how many hundreds of variations of skin tone that people have. There's not just light and dark, there's like a whole variation across the whole spectrum. So this looks good. You know, they even got his widow's peak in the game, so it looks pretty accurate. Let's move on to another one that's maybe not so accurate. There with CeeDee Lamb, who's gonna be an absolute beast in the league. His hair is a complete mess. I'm assuming this is not done, and they just wanted to show the face scan. You know, the face scan looks fine, but it looks like the hair is kind of cut off. I don't know why they even put this one up. I mean, I don't know why EA does it themselves. They do the things themselves. When something looks jacked up, just don't put it out. Like just they could have just kept this one to themselves, but they open themselves up to ridicule and when they put stuff out like this. So you know, the face looks fine. You know, got the nose tape, how he wears it. Face, I mean, his jaw looks a little wider than his face. Seems like a little skinnier than that overall. But I think the skin looks good. But the neck and the hair. The hair is just a complete mess. I'm not sure. With the first one, Isaiah Simmons, the hair looked really good, and this one, it looks really bad on this one. So there's something, I think this is like just an early thing. You know, the game is still in beta, something they can touch up, something they can fix. And like I said before, hair is something they had a problem with in the past. Hopefully they can resolve that. So moving on to the #1 pick, Joe Burrow, quarterback Cincinnati Bengals. I think he looks all right, looks solid. You know, to be honest, I feel like Madden has struggled a lot of times with white players more. I mean, they did a terrible job. I say overall, there's more black players in the league, but I feel like they really don't do a good justice to a lot of the white players. He looks okay. He looks fine. I don't have any huge complaints about this one. Hair looks okay. You know, nothing too crazy. I don't know. It just looks weird. It's just me. Let me know in the comments below if you think Burrow. I'm trying to point out what it is that looks weird about this one. I don't know, but it just looks. It's okay. I have no complaints, but it's just a weird looking, or maybe just a weird looking dude. I mean, that's also a possibility because we all know Dak Prescott looks like an alien in Madden. All right, moving on to the last one. Tua looks good. This is the best one. Even though the hair looks a little funky around the edge line, it almost looked like that's like a wig. He just kind of just fit on top of his head like that. But this face scan looks great. I mean, they even got like, I mean, it's just weird how much more detailed this one is. They even got his like moles and freckles and just, I mean, everything. It just looks so detailed in this one. This looks like, it's odd. Like I said, sometimes face scans will look amazing, like lifelike, and other times they'll look like a mess. And this one looks awesome. They got the indentations, like how his forehead is, like the eyebrows, everything just looks super detailed. I don't know if they have like different people that do it. They have like some they put like the intern on, and others they put like the 12-year graphic art. I mean the programming artists or whoever does it. Is it like is like a range of skill wise, like or is it like one person doing all of these? Because the quality level like varies greatly between one face scan to another. But this one looks really. I mean, I can't complain. This is definitely the best of the bunch. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And always, whenever they put up updated face scans, I will have them every week, month, whenever you put them out. So let me know your thoughts and how you would rank them from best to worst in the comments. If you enjoy our content here at SGL, like, subscribe for more news, reviews, and tips from your favorite sports games. Want to take your game to the next level? Join us on Patreon and become an SGL Insider today.